Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I have a little message I'd like to share with you, and I think this message should do you good as it has me. And this message is coming to you live from station WEBM. That's wonderful Eddie B. Marcus, operating smack from the top of the sky, right wherever you are. You know, as I was lying in bed this morning, I had the pleasure of having the television on, and there was a program from yesterday called Petticoat Junction. And as I watched the movie, it was exciting. I really enjoyed myself. But as the enjoyment came, it caused me to think, to go back within myself. And though I have said to you many times that the mission that I'm on is a mission of death, that if anybody supported it to any degree, I'd be killed, and yet I said I welcome death. In fact, I constantly say I'm ready to go, to leave what I have considered in comparison to what I offer, what I envision, that this is hell. And yet as I was lying there and contemplating the movie and reflecting in myself, I noticed that something else began to appear. And it was so exciting, I jumped up and I wrote this thing down, and I want to share it with you. The subject of this thought is, I want to live. I haven't heard that in quite some time. I want to live. I want to live in a beautiful world. A world so beautiful where the environment is so beautiful, I can't find words to describe it. A world where we humans live in peace, where prosperity reigns supreme, and life is joyous for everyone. A world where everyone's dream comes true. A world absent poverty, crime and violence, lying, cheating, stealing, terror, killing, and war. A world where survival of every citizen is a primary concern. A world where the gifts of each individual is identified and engaged in a creative process of human survival, creating enough food, enough clothing and shelter to meet the needs, to meet the wants and desires of everyone, where education is unlimited and unrestricted, and health care from the womb to the tomb is without a doubt guaranteed to every human on earth. A world without debt, without credit, without loans, without interest, without taxes. A world without the sins of money and banks and the Federal Reserve. A world having no place for hatred, bigotry, racism, and exploitation. Such a beautiful world. A world without debt, credit, loans, I'm repeating this, interest, taxes. A world without the sins of money and banks and the Federal Reserve. A world having no place for hatred, bigotry, racism, exploitation. Yes, this merits being repeated. Such a beautiful world. Now, I don't know of a life before this one, nor do I have knowledge of a life after this one. This is the only life I know, the only world I know. I don't know of a life before this one, nor do I have knowledge of a life after this one. This is the only life I know, the only world I know. So, the world I want to experience must be created. A world that an individual cannot create, however, is easily accomplished at the will of the people. So I ask the people to come together. I ask you to come together. Let us create and experience such a world, to live in, to grow in, and celebrate during our present lifetime. My desire for such a world, such a life, has somehow caused a vision a proposal for such an outcome. And for this reason, I come forward with the support only for this desire and ask the people of the state of Minnesota to write in Eddie Marcus as the next United States Senator, to carry this message to the nation and to go forward as the proposal leads. I posted this proposal on YouTube and Facebook for a review of the details of which I speak. My hope, my prayer, is that those of you that crave more of this life and are willing to live your dreams will follow through with this request and ultimately go to the polls November 6, 2018 and write in Eddie Marcus, not a Democrat or Republican for the Senate seat, but Eddie Marcus, a dreamer whose dream embraces your